guys, welcome back to my ASMR book channel. So I just came back from Costa Rica. I had an excellent time. I wish I could stay there, but then I'd miss my baby too much. So glad I am back. Glad I'm back to my routine. Everything's normal. Everything's good. But I did actually buy a bunch of books before my trip through eBay and my local bookstore here because they had a sale. So I thought I would share all my goodness with you because I thought you would appreciate it. So yeah, I just want to preface this by saying I buy most of my books for really cheap every month. My local library has a book sale of used books, and some of them go for as cheap as 25 cents a book. So I often do that with my husband, or I will take out books from the library directly. Especially if they're newer books, I get that from the library because I do not feel like it's appropriate to spend a lot of money on a brand new book, and I don't think it's necessary to. I don't necessarily need to have every book I've ever read and own it and be on my bookshelf. I like the experience of reading. I don't need a physical copy of it to enjoy it. But these are the books that I actually got that I have physical copies of. I thought I would share them with you because I thought you guys would appreciate it. So I just want to say that we're all readers here, even if you read one book a year or 100 books a year. If you enjoy books, if you enjoy ASMR, if you're kind and a decent person, and you want to share that love with no ill will or bad intentions, then you're welcome here. Everyone's welcome here. This is a safe space to talk about books and things we love. Alright, so the first book I have is from eBay. It's 1,000 Splendid Suns by the author of The Kite Runner, Khaled Hosseini. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. So I'm not going to read the synopsis on the back of every single one of these books because I have quite a few. I will just give you what I know about the book, if I do know anything, and I'm kind of rare. I don't like necessarily knowing each and every little thing about a book before I read it. It kind of spoils it to me to do that. So if I like the gist of a book, or I like the author, or something speaks to me, I will usually get it. That's about it. So I read The Kite Runner a couple years back. I actually got that from my library for really cheap. It's a used book. And so I thought I'd give this one a try. I don't really know much about it. I could read the back to you, but I mean, it's all quotes from people, so it's not really a synopsis, but yeah, should be good. The next book I have is a novel love story by Ashley Poston. I've heard good things about this author. There were some mixed reviews about one of her books called The 7-Year Slip, so I didn't get that one. I got this one for the book sale at my local bookstore. It was pretty cheap. Thought I'd give it a try. I was supposed to read this during my Costa Rican vacation. I only read a couple books, which I will explain in my March reading wrap-up, but I love the cover. I thought I'd give this author a try. I love the synopsis. I just found it interesting, and I like fun romance beach reads when I'm on vacation. Even if I'm not on vacation, sometimes. I mean, it's getting spring, getting summertime. I'll be reading a lot more of books like these. The next book I have is The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but I've heard good things about this. It's another thriller, so I have no idea what it's about. None. But I kind of like that, so I'll give it a try. This is Somewhere Beyond the Sea by T.J. Klune. I read The House in the Cerulean Sea a couple weeks back. You guys know that. And I really enjoyed it. I got that from the library. I saw this on eBay and I just couldn't resist. So, really excited for that. Okay, I will stop trying to say that too. I'm excited for all of these books. That's kind of a given. Next I have Crave by Tracy Wolff. I hadn't heard of this series until ASMR for Everyone posted about it and how much she loved the series, and I love her book recommendations. I highly recommend you check her out if you haven't. And I saw she did this, so figured I'd give it a try. I know it's about vampires, and I'm a sucker for books about vampires. I liked the Anne Rice series, and I like Twilight, and yes, I like the Vampire Diaries. How are you getting a theme here? So this is a series. I'm a little nervous to start a whole series. That's why I just got the one. I never buy a whole series at one time because I don't really know. That happened to me with Dune. I bought the whole series for Dune in like a box set. And then I read through Dune and I didn't really enjoy it. So it was a waste. And I felt really guilty about that. So from now on, I made it a pact. If I'm going to buy a series, I'm just going to buy the first one. Check it out. If I really, really like it, I might buy more or I might check it out at the library. But yeah. So sorry about that. That might have been loud. But yeah, I'll check this out. Obviously, I'll check all these out. I don't know why I have to say that yet. Alright. This is an extremely hyped up book at the moment. You're probably gonna know what it is before I even show you. But it's another fantasy series. Fourth Wing, yeah. I bit the bullet. I jumped on that wagon. I decided to give it a ride. Again, it's only the first book because, again, series scare me. I don't know if I'll necessarily like them or not. But I will give it a try. Again, I said it again. Oh my gosh, stop it. I needed to beef up my TBR shelf. A lot of those books that are on there have been on there for quite a long time. I have one book that's been on there for 2 years. Yeah, almost 2 years now. I don't know if I'm ever going to get to it. I kind of avoid it, but I keep it on there because I just think, I think I'll like it at the right moment because I'm a bit of a mood reader too. So you know how it goes. You get a prompt for a book and you find the one that you really want to read that matches that prompt the best. And for some reason this book hasn't matched any prompts I've gotten. We'll see. The next book I have is Verity by Colleen Hoover. I have a secret. Sometimes I like to read smut. Yeah, I heard this was smutty. It's Colleen Hoover. I liked some of her books. I didn't like all of them. So I haven't read this one. Thought I'd give it a try. There's that phrase again. Look at these beautiful sprayed edges. Look at that. This one is a cozy fantasy by Rebecca Thorne. It's called Can't Spell Treason Without Tea. Look at how cute that cover is. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's a cozy fantasy. I was kind of on a cozy fantasy kick. If you know from my last video, I read The Spell Shop and the TJ Klune book. So this kind of goes within that realm. I saw it when I was at the bookstore getting those books on sale. So I gave it a chance. And last but not least is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Ooh, I love the sounds of that. Okay, so I read the Shadow and Bone series and I enjoyed that. Thought I'd give this a try. This is a more adult version, I heard of that. So, should be good. That is all I have for you today. It's quite a lot of books. I also got a Book of the Month book, which I'm going to start reading probably tomorrow. So that's it for now. So thank you for watching. Please like or subscribe or comment or do whatever you want, but be nice. Bye.